Hi everybody, my name is Sylvette Ramos, and today I would like to talk to you about Chapter 11 and how it talks about informative speaking. So first they start off by talking about what information is, and it basically just says that it's knowledge and it's received or it's communicated, either way. And so people who have information that we are seeking, they usually tend to have some kind of power over us since they have something that we want. So there's a difference between persuasive and informative speeches, and that is that persuasives, they tend to alter attitudes or behaviors, while an informative speech tends to increase the knowledge. It's meant to increase knowledge. And although information may contain some elements of persuasion, all persuasion must provide information in order for it to be very persuasive. For informative speeches, you must consider your audience, and you need to provide them with meaningful and interesting information in order to keep them focused. So this chapter mentions some of the types of topics that are used very commonly when it comes to informative speeches, and that includes objects, processes, events, and concepts. And when you're preparing or you're developing an informative speech, you need to keep these topics in mind. And so you can start your speech by motivating your audience and making them pay attention to what it is that you're saying by making them feel like they need to know the information that you're about to give them. So you can begin your speech by using an attention grabber, and that can be a rhetorical question or anything like that. If you make the beginning of your speech relevant or relatable to your audience, then you're most likely going to keep your audience attentive, not just in the beginning, but throughout your whole talk. And so also giving a brief synopsis of what it is that you'll be presenting to your audience, that is a great way to show your audience what it is that you're going to talk to them about and keep them interested. And after you do that, you can start describing each aspect that you had mentioned to them previously in your thesis or your main idea. You can continue your talk by using strong and also familiar words that will keep your audience attentive and make eye contact. That really helps. Anything you say can either help you or hurt you by either keeping your audience attentive or losing them completely. One very important point that was made in this chapter is that you have to remember to not make assumptions at all. So don't act like your audience knows or understands all of the background knowledge that is required for understanding your topic. You have, as the speaker, it is your job to make sure you provide the basic information to your audience and make sure they understand it in order for you to be successful. So remember to describe and to prove and don't assume. Lastly, knowing how to evaluate an informative speech is very important to know. You cannot evaluate another person's speech if you're not able to properly evaluate your own. You want to make sure that your speech meets or exceeds expectations. And if you don't know how to evaluate your own, you can't help other people either. So as you can see, giving an informative speech can be challenging, but knowing how to express your ideas and just keeping your audience attentive and teaching them about your topic, that is the key. And knowing your audience is a great way to succeed as a speaker. So thank you, everybody. My name is Sylvette. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. Thanks.